Vayigash, ideas in the realm of Gematria from the Parshah. This Parshah is what everything has been building up to in the drama of Yosef and his brothers. The moment that Yosef reveals himself to his brothers by saying, "I am Yosef, is my father still alive?" In a recent shir I heard from Rabbi Reuven Wolf about this Parsha. He brought a question that was asked by the Lubavitcher Rebbe of blessed memory in this Parsha. Generally, Parshas Vayigash is the Parsha that immediately follows Hanukkah and is not on Hanukkah. This year was an anomaly in that Miketz came right after Hanukkah, but usually Vayigash is right after Hanukkah, but it's still after Hanukkah, but not right after. In any event, in the way that Rabbi Wolf put it, the Rebbe asked a question that came from to quote, beautiful simplicity that only a child would ask, but many adults would scarcely ask. If the first night of Hanukkah we lit one light, and the second night 2 lights, and the third night 3, and so on, and we continually add progressively and build up in light and spirituality and holiness and joy until we get to 8. But what do we do after 8? What do we do when we get to 9? Isn't that a letdown? How can we keep the spiritual fire progressing and growing? The answer that was given was part of a long shir that was based on a sicha of the Rebbe on Parshas Vayigash, but there might be an answer that is available to us from the realm of Gematria. Many of us have learned about a special mathematical property of the number 9. That is, any number you multiply by 9, and you add the digits together, will always come back to 9. For example, 9 times 2 is 18, and 1 plus 8 is 9. But it works this way with any number. Let's take 89, for example. 9 times 89 is 801, and 8 plus 0 plus 1 is 9. This is what has led many who study numerology to conclude that 9 represents the idea of truth, that the truth is infinite and will also always lead back to the same place. The truth will never change. In Kabbalah, there is the concept of the Or Ein Sof, the light of infinity, or the infinite light, specifically related to God. On the 8 nights of Hanukkah, we build and grow in light and in joy and spirituality. But it shouldn't stop there. When we get to 9, maybe we won't light a ninth light on the Chanukiah, but we can enter the concept of the 9 of the infinite light. The Mashiach ben Yosef is a mysterious concept that is seldomly talked about, although these days more so. This may be in part because Yosef in the story that we have been reading these past few weeks was called Tzafnas Paneach by Paro, which means the revealer of secrets. But also, Kabbalistically, the Mashiach ben Yosef is associated with the hidden, inner dimension of the Torah. This would explain very well why the revelation of Yosef to his brothers is read immediately, most years, after Hanukkah. It is to have us go from the progressive, yet finite lights of Hanukkah to the infinite light of the Or Ein Sof. How do we see this in the words of the Parsha? When Yosef revealed himself to his brothers, the words that he used were Ani Yosef, which have a numerical value of 217. The words Ein Sofi, meaning infinite, have a numerical value of exactly 217. If you look at the two expressions closely, They're actually the same letters rearranged. Ani Yosef, Ein Sofi. It's all the same letters. May we all merit the revelation of the hidden light that is found in the Mashiach ben Yosef and the infinite light that is the Or Ein Sof. Have a great Shabbos.